Breaking news about SNAP benefits. A massive payment correction known only to insiders is now surfacing, and millions of families have absolutely no idea it's happening. It's called retroactive SNAP reconciliation. And if you've received SNAP or EBT recently, listen carefully, because this new round of back pay could mean hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars returning to your card, and most people don't even know they qualify. Across the country, recipients are talking. Some have noticed extra deposits showing up on their EBT cards. Others have seen mysterious payment codes in their state portals. No official letter, no warning, no public notice, just unexpected funds quietly appearing. Now here's the wild part. Food assistance analysts and former state benefit workers are confirming that this isn't a glitch. It's part of a massive catch-up payment system to correct underpaid benefits. Something triggered after years of calculation errors, missed cost of living updates, and pandemic-related benefit rollbacks. In plain English, you could be owed more than you think, and no one's telling you. Think about it. For years, SNAP has been the safety net keeping millions of Americans from going hungry. You do everything right. File your renewal on time, report your income, play by the rules. But behind the scenes, states use complex formulas, eligibility codes, and adjustment schedules most people never see. And now, those same systems are being reviewed. Because if even a small percentage of SNAP households were underpaid, this new correction process could be life-changing. So the big questions are, who qualifies for this huge back pay? How do you find out if you're one of them? And why hasn't anyone in Washington or your state told you a thing? We dug into the official reports, contacted state agencies, and reviewed payment data. And what we found may surprise you. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll break down exactly what's causing these back pay deposits, who's getting them, and what you can do right now to make sure you don't miss out. Let's start from the beginning. What's really going on with these surprise deposits? To understand, you need to know how SNAP payment tracking works. Every EBT transaction, every single one, runs through your state's benefits management system, and each payment has hidden codes that determine why you're being paid, how much, and whether it includes a correction or adjustment. Most people never see these codes. They're buried in the state databases, accessible only to caseworkers and auditors. But lately, those internal codes have started triggering new deposits labeled as retroactive adjustments, missed month correction, or payment reconciliation. Here's what that means. In 2024, federal agencies ordered a quiet, nationwide review of SNAP records after discovering payment errors and benefit gaps dating back several years. Some were caused by outdated systems that didn't process pandemic relief extensions correctly. Others were linked to delayed cost of living updates that left families short on monthly benefits. That review has now triggered what insiders are calling the SNAP back pay sweep, a nationwide process where states are refunding the difference to eligible recipients. Here's a real-world example. Maria Lopez from Arizona had been receiving $412 a month. In August, she checked her EBT balance and found an extra $286 deposit labeled reconciliation adjustment. She called her local benefits office. They confirmed it was back pay owed from missed COLA increases dating back to early 2023. No letter, no call, just quiet money appearing. A week later, a family in Kentucky saw the same thing. Then a single dad in Georgia, each time quiet deposits, no explanation, just the word adjustment. So what's really happening? According to data reviewed by benefit analysts, these payments are part of a multi-state reconciliation order issued to correct underpaid SNAP benefits from 2020 through 2024. In some states, it's a one-time deposit. In others, it will also raise future monthly benefit amounts. But here's the catch. Most states aren't notifying everyone automatically. Some payments only trigger when your case is rechecked manually, like during a recertification, an appeal, or when you report a change. That means the system could owe you money and never tell you unless you check. Why haven't you heard about this before? Because this isn't a new program or special grant. It's a behind-the-scenes benefit correction. No press conference, no news headline, but very real money being paid out quietly across the country. Right now, multiple states, including California, Texas, Florida, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, are processing these retroactive SNAP adjustments. Some payments go back as far as 2021, meaning families who struggled through the pandemic might finally get what they were owed years ago. If that sounds complicated, it is. But here's the takeaway. If you notice an unusual deposit, a slightly different amount, or a new line labeled adjustment on your EBT history. It might not be an error. It could be your back pay. Now, here's where it gets personal, because if this back pay sweep is real, and it is, then millions of families could be sitting on unclaimed benefits right now without even knowing it. Take this story. Derek and Lisa from Indiana used to get $626 per month. In September, they found a $394 deposit out of nowhere. When they called, the state rep said it was retroactive SNAP funding correction. That's nearly an entire month of groceries, money they never expected. And yet, most households never notice these changes. Many people don't log in to check their benefit statements. Others assume whatever shows up on the card is final. But with food prices skyrocketing, that small mistake could cost families hundreds of dollars they desperately need. Inflation has already hit everyone hard. Groceries, gas, rent, childcare, everything's up. And with the average SNAP benefit now around $189 per person per month, even a small miscalculation, say 2%, adds up quickly. That's over $45 a year missing for a single person, or hundreds per household. That's why this back pay wave matters. It's not just about money, it's about fairness. It's about making sure every family that struggled through inflation, pandemic disruptions, and system delays finally gets what they were promised. Now, before you assume this only applies to a few people, listen closely. These retroactive adjustments are being issued for regular SNAP, emergency allotments, pandemic supplements, and even expedited benefits. In one confirmed case from North Carolina, a mother of two received a $612 correction after her 2021 benefit file was rechecked. When she asked why, the worker told her, "It's part of the federal reconciliation order." So how do you know if you qualify? Here's what to do right now. Step 1. Log in to your state SNAP benefits portal or EBT account. Check your payment history for the last 12 months. Look for any deposit labeled adjustment, correction, or reconciliation. Step 2. Check your official benefit letters or renewal notices. Look for fine print that mentions retroactive benefits or missed month correction. Step 3. If something doesn't add up, call your local SNAP office or the state helpline. Ask directly, has my account been reviewed for the SNAP back pay reconciliation? Step 4, keep track of upcoming benefit cycles. The next major round of system-wide recalculations is expected in January 2025, right before the next cost of living adjustment. That's when the next wave of back pay could appear. Remember, these aren't handouts, they're corrections. Money you've already earned, just delayed. I know this can feel confusing, like forms, rules, portals, deadlines. It's a lot. But here's the truth. You've done everything right. You applied, you qualified, and you deserve every dollar that's yours. If even 1 month's missed payment finally shows up on your card, that's a win. That's justice for families who've waited too long for relief. So don't wait. Check your account. Ask questions. Spread the word. Because when it comes to your benefits, no one's going to fight for your money like you will. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone you know, parents, grandparents, neighbors, anyone on SNAP who might not know what's happening. Millions of Americans are in the dark about this. Let's make sure they're not left behind. And before you go, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll keep breaking down every new benefit update, back pay release, and state payment change that affects your wallet, your food security, and your future. Stay informed, stay empowered. You've earned this, you deserve this. And now, you know the truth behind the SNAP back pay wave sweeping the nation. I'll see you in the next update.